Hey, what is up, intelligent people? I'm Mr. Siko, and as you can see right here, we have Aterian, okay, or ATER. As you can see, it managed to close at right around 11:80 on Friday, and let's just talk about it, okay? I really want to read you something from Reddit. Here, shout out to BCT, okay, BC Trader 06, and he says that he has a plan. He said that ATR Monday, 13th of September plan. He says that sure have a mother bar problem. Okay, so look, I will just read from you, like huge shout out to that guy too again, because I really want to read some things to you guys, and then we're gonna be discussing the technical analysis. I will be giving you the prediction. Like, this is not it on the chart. I will just leave it like this. But let's just get straight into it, okay? And he says that hopefully you have studied enough from the prior article, and we'll begin, however, with the basic in understanding candles and volume. Think of your candle as a fight between shorts and buyers, and the ending point or the closing range, the CR, shows who is in a control. A CR, or the close range of around 40%, is more in like considered a good support by buyers. Volume tells us the strength in a move. For example, if there was an increase of 20% but below average volume, the move is not supported, and a drop or a correction is expected. uh, uh, Continuity in the trend direction. This is found by looking at the longer time frames, which I use the monthly. If the CR, or the closing range, is lower than the prior bar, then expect a downtrend, and vice versa. Look at the volume to see if there is a strength supporting the move. ATER monthly shows a candle above the prior month, a close range of around 80%, 80.95%, and above average volume. We can clearly see that ATER is in a uptrend for sure. Okay. Also, keep in mind that this is only 1 week into in September, and volume has already surpassed August. This is an explosive change in the character. Keep that in mind. And he says that a consolidation can be detected by looking at the price action, where price remains with the level while the volume dries up. Volume dries up as the number of sellers decreases, and price remains with a level as buyers support the price. ATER consolidated after a big move in a clear pennant formation before a huge inflow of buyers. For Aterian, if you go to the weekly or so, but hear me out. He says that you should already be familiar with mother bars and price action, breaking the highs and lows of these bars. And he says that a stock below the 50-day simple moving average, or the SMA, is generally considered a sick stock. ATR is above the SMA 50. The moving averages I use, he says that he uses the EMA, EMA 10, EMA 21 yellow, and the SMA 50. Notice that the first bar breaks the SMA 50. The second conforms the SMA 50. We don't have the SMAs, but I can basically this is the SMA 200. So if you go to the daily chart, you will see that we are below the SMA 200, because with Aterian, the last 200 days are around here. So we can see that we have a average price of the SMA just below the price. But if you manage to go to the 4 hour, for example, the 1 hour time frame, you will see that we're starting to go above this, and we're pretty far away from that. So yeah, it can make sense. But if you kind of change it and put it to 50 right here, the guy said that I just read you, that I just read you guys. As you can see, the SMA will be just, as you can see, we are just above the price, and this is not a six stock at all, just like that. So let me just return it to 200 as it was, turn it off. It says that let's start off by looking at the risk. I'm worried that the price may be a little extended and a pullback occurs. How so? Well, ATR broke out of the consolidation and the short-term resistance, and ran above the moving averages. Okay, the 50, the 20, you know what I mean. But it is still below the 200 simple moving average. Friday's closing range was 51%, which means that the sellers were active, possibly from those who brought in the threes. However, remember that the close range 40 or more is supportive. Bullish indicators to consider is an uptrend, community, abnormally high volume, and a recent explosive change in the character, and 50 SMA confirmation as a support. That's about them. This is all like technical analysis. You feel me? I think that a pullback can occur because there are a lot of like retest traders, so they could be looking for something like this. You feel me? They could be looking for sales right here. Okay, so I think that we could kind of retest maybe around there and then kind of continue to push to the upside, or price can even do this. We come back right around this, around $15, and then from there on continue. Now, I think that we could kind of go to this, and from here on continue to the upside. We don't actually need that, so I kind of have the eraser. So yeah, you feel me? So just click that, go on there. Okay, so just like that, I think this a lot of people can be looking for this for kind of a sell, so they kind of could take shorts, like that's what the price tells me at the moment. But from what this guy says, that the short-term targets are wide-bodied weekly tops. He says that the recall from the ATR shorts having the mother bar problem is that a signal to the either short or long is a break or highs and lows. Okay, so let's consider our risk again. Will ATR drop 13% to a signal those one of those sideline to enter the short? So can we fall kind of like an additional 13% from where we are right now? I can absolutely believe so. I think that we can absolutely even manage to fall like 30% down or so. But as you can see, for the last like 5 days, we did manage to squeeze around like 90, 95, 90 so percent industry upside. So another potential for a price momentum is that the power of the three, which is the a convergence of the moving averages to a single point. There are like variations, but I stick to the MAs or moving averages mentioned above, the 50, as he says that the caveat is that this potential has better odds for a big move when price is near the convergent point, which ATR is sitting above. We'll continue to watch this. So he says, what I'm looking for on Monday, the price is a little extended, so a pullback may take place. He says that I see an explosive change in the character, the 4 hour time frame, strong price action. 50 SMA has already been confirmed. The volume is at the extreme, and the EMA crossover and a power of three remains on watch. The risk slash reward leans towards a ATR bulls. I think a pullback may happen, and if it does, buyers will step in. So this could be a pullback if we're looking for a pullback, or we can also maybe come around right around this level. So we're gonna be taking that in mind, so we can kind of bounce off from here to the offside. But guys, we're gonna be seeing what will be happening, and that will be about it for today. And again, huge shout out to that guy because he absolutely did manage to kind of give that due diligence. I gave you something from my own like, as you see, this is how I have drawn my chart. So that's about it for today, guys. Let me know what are the thoughts about it. Peace out and have a great day for the rest of your day.